What's up, YouTube? This is True Raw for TV. So these two individuals right here are the reigning and former league MVP. One of them is the reigning finals MVP and an NBA champion. But you wouldn't know it if you watched ESPN First Take or Undisputed or, First Things First, The Jump, to a certain extent NBA on TNT, Colin Cowherd. If you watch any of those shows, you would think that the reigning MVP is Ja Morant and LeBron James. That's what you would think. If you just woke up out of a 5-year coma, that's what you would think right now. And, what's interesting is, and even Mike Malone, the Denver Nuggets coach, brought this up, right? Nikola Jokic is the least respected and least mentioned reigning league MVP in the history of the sport, and I believe that 100%, even more so than Giannis. It makes no sense until you start thinking about it. At the beginning of the year, when people were asked, well, why is Nikola Jokic not in the MVP conversation? They would say, well, he's putting up great numbers, but his team is only 500. But you can't openly keep saying that about him, but then push for LeBron to be MVP, and his team is 500. So what you do is you act like you never said that about Jokic, and then you just act like he don't exist, and then you shift your focus to LeBron James and just keep saying, well, he's the MVP. Never mind what I said about Jokic. That doesn't count anymore because we're talking about LeBron James, the king. But Nikola Jokic is doing what he's doing. He's putting up probably 26 points a game. He's putting up 14 rebounds a game. He's putting up 7 assists per game, right? Not padding his numbers. And he doesn't have the help of his second and third best player on the team, that being Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. And let's not forget that Denver beat the shit out of their fucking Lakers by almost 40 points a couple of days ago. And you have analysts, saying, well, why did the Lakers lose so badly? Lakers should be ashamed of themselves. And never crediting the Nuggets for their victory. Never. Never. Now all of a sudden, the media is singing the praises of Joel Embiid, and they should be, talking about, the streak he's had of 30-point games. But, suddenly, I just don't see all of these articles I saw a couple of years ago about Jokic. Joker. Remember all that? Joker, Joker, Joker. Now all of a sudden, you just don't see it. And maybe it's because Joker, they want to lower his stock. They want to lower his MVP stock. I don't know what it is. You tell me. And then you have Giannis. So many people still want to say he's a fluke. You keep having this stupid ass debate about who would you rather have, Giannis or Ja Morant. Well, Ja got potential. Oh, so you're gonna take potential over proven results, as if you know Giannis is 50 or something. Well, you got to go with youth. Motherfucker, Giannis is 27 years old. Ja's a great player, but what has he accomplished? What have the Grizzlies accomplished, honestly? Yes, this is the best team probably we've ever seen in their franchise history, probably. Um, but what have John Morant really actually accomplished in the playoffs yet? Has he been to a finals? Has he been to a conference finals? If I'm not mistaken, they lost in the first round last year, right? So what I'm saying is, there's been a lot of players who early in their career had a lot of potential, or seemingly had a lot of potential, superstar potential, but it didn't quite pan out for them. Not saying that's not gonna, not saying that's not gonna happen for Ja Morant, but at the end of the day, you just never know. But this guy Giannis is a champion. He had 50 points in a closeout game. I don't understand it. This guy's giving you 28 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists a game, 2 blocks. I mean, it just makes no sense. These two, are consistently the most dominant, two most dominant players in the NBA, and they get no shine whatsoever. And I think part of it is, you know, also people just don't respect the power forward position. It's not glamorous. Their game isn't glamorous, but it's effective. And people want to see, 30-foot 3 pointers. They want to masturbate to 360 dunks and get off on crossovers and all this shit with this highlight real shit is what I'm basically saying. That's the type of stuff people want to celebrate, not someone who might be a little bit more methodical. Sure, their game at times may seem a little soporific, you know. Yeah, they might be, like I said, soporific, but at the same time, it's effective and apparently it can't be stopped. And just imagine if Jokic had more help. The help that people keep saying LeBron needs. Well, what if he actually had that help? You know, yes, the Bucks have been playing down to the level of competition a little bit too much for me at times, but they're going to be dangerous come playoff time. So and who knows with Denver, Michael Porter Jr. They say he's out for the year, but maybe he comes back late by playoff time. Maybe Jamal Murray's ready by then, and then Denver might make a run. So all I'm saying is, man, just I'm not saying don't promote John Morant. These guys are the future of the NBA. But can these guys get a little bit more shine? And can you give them a little bit more praise than saying Giannis is Giannis and well, we know what Joker gives you. Can you give these guys a little bit more praise than that, man? So in the, end of the day, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.